here we go. We're going to get started. Let's see. Let's put this on. Hi everybody, it's Nancy from Runner Girl Designs. Hope you're having an awesome Tuesday. If it says was live above my head, that means you're catching the replay. Just type hashtag replay in the comments below. That way I can welcome you. Hope you're all doing awesome. I did a small amount of prep work, so I have this round from my shop. It is a 16-inch round, I believe. I'll double check that, but let's double check that. And we are giving it, we're going to give it one more coat. Yeah, 16 inches. 16-inch round. And I gave it one coat so far of peony. We're going to do, it's dry now, basically. We're going to do a second coat. Keyword today, if you're just popping on, is August. Type the word August, check your messages, okay? That will get you all the information you need about grabbing today's design and all the things. I hope you guys are having a great day. I am back to school, so back to my 3:45 to 4 o'clock live time. So usually you're going to catch me about that time. If you're not in my broadcast channel, you guys can type broadcast at the bottom and I will get you the direct link to join my broadcast channel or go to my main page and enter the broadcast. Should be no problem like that. That's just if you want to be notified when I go live and all the things. It's getting awful dark outside, so I think we're supposed to get some storms. So I hope everybody is safe. I don't think we're supposed to get anything severe, but we're supposed to get some storms. I know that. Let's see how everyone's doing today. Like I said, I just got home from school. I'm going to quiet that. Hi, Linda. I am glad you caught me live. Hello. All right, and she's my only comment that I see so far, so make sure you say hi. We are going to get this all done. This is awful dark too. Hi, Susan. How have you been, my friend? We're going to give this one good coat and then we're going to set it aside. We have some other things to work with. So like I said, type the word August. Check your messages. Hi, Pam. How are you? I hope you're good. I can hear a little bit of rumbling of thunder. So let's hope. The last time I was live with Craft Around the Clock, hello to all my Craft Around the Clock friends. Hi, Jeanette. Janet. Sorry. Hi, Janet and Maud. How are you? And Barbara. How's everybody doing? Barbara, how have you been lately? We're going to get this painted really well. My air conditioner is blowing, so I need to keep adding water to this. Like I said, keyword is August. Isn't this such a pretty pink? It's called Peony. This has been a part of our regular line for a long time, as long as I've been with chalk anyway. Really pretty. Like I said, I wanted to give it, I think 2 coats is going to be fine. You could do 3 if you want. Hi, Lori. How is it going? For some reason, my comments are weird. Hi, Mary and Cheryl. How are you? My comments are like, I don't know. I can't really describe it. Doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know if I miss your comment, because I'm only seeing like one at a time for some reason. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller and just see. This is what I mean, I don't know how to describe it, guys, but it is weird. If I miss your comment, I will go back and look through them. I try my best to answer all questions. And if I miss it and you think I missed it, just type it again. Hi, Lori Henderson. Lori, how are you? What's the weather like by you? It was under 100 with the heat index in the state of Texas here. So we were able to go outside this afternoon, which was kind of nice. I teach kindergarten if you guys are new, so that's what I'm talking about. Hi, Jen. How's it going, Jen? We're almost almost done getting this round. Like I said, I'm going to give it, this is the second coat. I'll show you. It normally looks like this. It normally comes this color. You can do this double-sided if you want. But I wanted to get it painting. When I am live with Craft Around the Clock, we are held to our 45-minute time frame. So I figured I'd rather do other things than just paint during that time. Hot. Oh, you're in West Texas, so you are probably hot. My car said 116 when I got in. You know, your car's sitting in the parking lot and blah, blah, blah. But the heat index was only like 94. So it wasn't too bad here. Hi, Kathy Lang. How have you been? Are your grandkids back in school yet? School is going great for me. It's only day 4, and I feel like it's day 40. No, I don't want to speak too soon, but the class is really awesome. I'm really excited. Like today we were doing all kinds of things I would never do on day 4, ever. It is going really well. Thank you for asking. Hi, Charlene. Charlene, when does Missy go back to school? I know you told me, but I don't remember. Okay, I'm thinking this is good. This does not have to be perfect. We are going to put a pattern on this. So I'm just going to leave it with 2 coats. You could always do a 3rd coat if you want full coverage. This is like 85% covered, I'm going to call it. So I'm just going to set that aside. We'll get rid of this for now. Hi, Nancy. It's stormy looking. Who is that? Oh, hi, Marilyn Evans. I believe we're in the 90s today in SME. Southeast Missouri. Is that SMEO? You're challenging me today. Okay, let me show you what we're going to work with. You guys, I am so excited to work with this. I cut this on my laser. We're going to do some painting. Back home, miss them, but glad they're gone. I get it. It's a lot of work. Okay, so let me show you all the pieces. I'm going to get my grip mat, and as I pull them off, I'll show you what this is. This is going to look so stinking cute, I hope. So I'm going to try a strong grip Cricut mat. If you have one of these at home, we're going to test it out today. When it rains, it pours. The 28th of August, I have to get carpal tunnel surgery. Jen, then 6 weeks later, get the right wing nut. Oh, he also said I have something in my thumb and it's sideways. Oh my goodness gracious, Jen, you got a lot going on. So this is a strong grip Cricut mat. I think it's going to help hold my pieces down better than the light grip. Hi, Dinah. How are you? From Mississippi. Oh, Barbara, I am doing all kinds of things with my laser machine. If you want to see, you could type the word Etsy. I have an Etsy shop, and it is rocking. It is so fun. All right, here we go. We are going to, let's see, I'm going to put these by how I'm going to paint them. I think I decided, okay, so we're going to do, this is going to be a Highland cow, okay? So we are, 25 is a tough age. You're funny, Jen. All right, we're going to group them by how I want to paint them. This is going to be light. This is going to be dark. Dark, dark, dark. Okay, some of these little crevices sometimes still have. All these are going to be dark. Let's see. This is going to be a good question. This is going to be light. This will be dark. This will be light. Dark, light. These are going to be a different color. Okay, we have welcome to the herd. And thank you, Denise. Keyword is August, but if you want a link to my Etsy shop instead, you can type the word Etsy. So we have a little herd, welcome to the herd. And then these are, is that going to be, let me just, oh, this is going to hold really well. This might be hold too well, you guys. All right, and then these are going to be dark. Oh, these are going to be dark. Light, light. I'm trying to lay them out by color. Okay, this isn't on the Etsy site yet, but it will be, I promise. These are going to be stained darker. Okay, and this we'll do after. Light, dark. These will be dark. Okay, we're going to get all these pieces, plus we have Hello World, but I want to paint those white. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Did you have trigger finger? Are you talking to me, Jen? I do not have that. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do some painting. Now, you can only use your Cricut mats if you're going to use chalk paste. If you like to paint with acrylic paint, you are going to need, don't use this because it will ruin your mat, but the chalk paste is water soluble. And so it will come off even if it dries on your mat. And I bought these in a pack on Amazon. They came with, I think it came with, I forget. I think it came with 2 standard grip and a strong grip and maybe 1 light grip that was super long. I couldn't get 1, but it was still cheaper on Amazon than to go to Michael's and get, you know, all of these. So I just bought them all. I don't use a Cricut very often, but now I have the ones I need, and now I have a place to put my cutouts. Let's see. Hi, Jenny. How is your neck? Is it all good? I hope. No, it wasn't for you. Okay, no worries. I just caught the comment. My neck is doing great. It is healing. I just have scar tape on it now. A little bit I can feel at the underneath that it like under the skin that it feels a little, sometimes a little strained, but it's all good. So I put some water inside my foam brush and I'm just basically rubbing it on my large part of my cutout here. And I put these here just to let us know where we're going to place things. One of my designers wanted me to make this. One of my people, I should say, not one of my designers. She messaged me and said, can you make this? And so I have modified it a little bit for what I wanted to do to make it a little easier. I'm super excited. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So thank you for asking. Yes. Okay, these are all light brown. Okay. So this is called Camel. I'm using Campbell. What is your Etsy shop name? Barbara Rosecrans. It is my same as my Facebook page. Runner Girls. Make sure you have the S in girl designs. But since you type the word Etsy, probably in your messages, you have a message from me and it'll give you the direct link, okay? All right, now this section we're going to use espresso, which is my favorite to color, to paint with all of these. I've been using espresso for almost everything, you guys. It's a really deep dark brown. We have bark, which is a little lighter, but I'm really liking this dark brown, and it makes a really pretty stain color. Okay, and like I said, I did not have time to get this on the Etsy site yet, but I will do it as soon as we're done with the live. So if you give me a little bit of time, it will be on there. And I am just going to do like basically a watered down version of this. You could do thick full coverage if you want, but I like the watered down look because I think it just looks so pretty. It's like a pretty, pretty stain. Okay. And look how nice this grip mat is holding all the cutouts. So if you do a lot of craft kits, you guys, with cutouts like this, try one of these grippy mats. This is the strong grip version, but again, you have to use chalk paste. Washable. Oh, that's the wrong side. Washable paint, because if you use acrylic paint, I think it will ruin your mat. Okay, then we're going to do all the signs. So each of these little signs, maybe you can't tell, but this one says time, length, weight, and date, and it's etched into this little sign. We'll call it a little sign of some kind. Hi, Tanya McKay. How are you? Hope you are doing awesome. And it's going to come just like this. They have holes in the top of each of these little signs. And I've already tested it out for the lightweight. If you get chalk paste on there, and as long as you clean it with water, you'll be able to put your cover back on and it will work just fine. What I can't decide is what color to do this. So I actually might wait to the very end to paint this because I'm not sure. I'm just looking to see if I had any other questions. Nope, all good. Okay. The hooves, we're going to do in a different color. Yeah, I'm just not sure what to do this in yet. I'm thinking I was going to stain this, but we'll decide at the end, okay? But this says, welcome to the herd, in case you're wondering what it says. At the end, we'll decide. So as I'm doing this, if you think you have a good idea for what color to paint that, drop it in the comments. Tide. Well, maybe, Mary, with everything we got going. Maybe. That's interesting. I would not have thought you would have said that. I put this in a really bad spot. Let's move it up here. This is world. Each letter is individual. Okay, and this says hello in cursive. In case you can't tell, but I guess maybe you can. Okay, so we're going to use bright white on these. Now for this, I am not going to add any water to my brush. My bright white is, it's brand new, and that, which isn't why, but it's very creamy, but I do want full coverage on this, so I probably will have to do a couple coats of the bright white just because of the brown. And I love Tide. You know me though, I'd probably use Lagoon. But the base is pink, so I was thinking maybe a darker pink or white. I mean, I may just do it white. But you ever like overthink something? Are you like me and you overthink things sometimes? Guys, I want you to all mark your calendars. Everybody mark your calendar for Friday. On Friday is going to be a new collection of peanuts. And you guys, I think it's called Holiday Collection. But the one that I saw, I posted it in my stories last night. I believe in my stories. It's Hello Great Pumpkin. Remember the other day I was saying on my live how wouldn't it be awesome if they did all the Peanuts characters in their Halloween costumes? You have no idea how much I'm hoping that happens. I don't know if that's happening, but they did a little teaser and they showed the Great Pumpkin with Linus. So make sure you check out my chalk site on Friday. Of course, I will be posting about it, but I wanted to let you know. And if you're not already in the Perks program, make sure you join before that so you can get your 30% discount on all of those. A dark color. Yeah, like I was thinking like dark pink. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Shirley Case. How are you? Thanks for the heart, you guys. Okay, I'm going to move this because it's all in my way. How is this drying? Let's see. I'm going to give this white a quick dry and then paint it one more time and then just set it aside. I think this needs to be white. I actually think this needs to be white. Since I did this white. Since these words are white, these is going to be at the top. I don't know what's oh, you know what? I'm actually thinking it needs to be white and have pink letters on the inside. That's what I'm thinking might need to happen. Hi, Wendy. I don't know. Dark color would be cute, but with the pink, it's okay. Drop your, I like, just because we chat about it doesn't mean I always take it, but I don't mind everybody offering their opinion. Sometimes if I'm outvoted, I listen. We'll see it as we go. All right, I just want to make sure this is well covered. Yeah, I'm thinking white with pink letters. So let's move these two little hooves over there. I think the whole base in white, but then the letters, I might be able to paint them. Even though, I mean, it is etched in there, I think I can still paint them. We're going to try it. So I'm going to try it this way. This I can probably just hold. We'll see what it looks like. I still think I'll be able to see through it enough because it's all etched in there. Wendy says yes. I agree, Wendy. All right, let's get this painted. If there's any teachers out there with any knowledge of smartboards, I need your help because we had a parent at school kindly last year donate 2 smartboards to our school, which is very exciting. Super exciting, actually. But don't know how to use it. I know how to use it. What I don't know how to do is, yes, with a paint marker. What I don't know how to do is share a screen with the device. There's no option. It's not there. Can't find it. I'm a pretty smart girl, but I can't. It's stressful. So my boss is looking into it. And ours is like I'm an Apple girl, so I have a lot of Apple, products and blah, blah, blah. This is more Android based, so I really don't understand it. If you're a teacher and you know something about smartboards, I would love to hear your feedback on, I can't find screen share anywhere, like it's not loaded on the device. That we know. It's just not as intuitive as we thought it would be. We just thought it would be kind of like a plug it in and use it, and it's not. So in that way, my life is a little bit more challenging. Okay, I think this is going to be good. Just like this. Okay. Hi, Florine. How are you? Okay, we're going to set this all aside. Oh, no, we got to do our feet. Let me flip it around. This grippy mat is my favorite now. Thanks for sprinkling, Florine. Appreciate you. I'm going to do the little feet in ash, which is just our perfect, like, charcoal gray, I guess I'll call it. So we're just going to paint these in gray. I don't know if they should be or if I'm going to want them in black. I was just kind of thinking this would be a good color for now. Okay, so we're gonna set these aside, all of this. Hit the heart button for me if you're here watching. Type the word August and check your messages. It's going great, Florine. The children are amazing. This is the quickest start to a school year that I've ever had, so we've been rocking and rolling like nobody's business. Okay, we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna get our round back. We're gonna make sure this is completely dry. Thanks for the heart, you guys. Looks like it's gonna be so cute. I hope so, Wendy. I think it's gonna be cute. We'll see about that banner. I'm not sure still. We just have a couple spots that are wet, so let me just real quick get it dry. Okay, so we're going to prepare our board to be used. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to get a very fine grit sandpaper. I guess this one. And we're going to lightly sand it. And this is just going to smooth out my paint and make my life super easy when I go to chalk on it. Do you, Wendy? This was my first special request for my laser. So I'm glad you are liking it. Okay, you're gonna get all your sanding dust off. That's just one step. And then it's important to wax, so we're gonna do that. All right. Make sure we got everybody down. Let's see. What is happening? There we go. Okay. We're going to add our wax to here. This is going to protect our paint. Okay. So I'm going to chalk on this whole thing. So we're going to put wax on the whole board. Hi, Mary. It's okay. You can always watch the replay. I'm glad you're here. You missed me painting. Madeline Lee, welcome, welcome. So glad you came. Guys, when you pop on, as soon as you see this, make sure you hit the heart button. That helps me so much. It actually helps on all my videos, but definitely when I'm live. Okay, a little bit more. Just want to get all the areas. You don't want your paint to pull up, your paste. You know you guys never need to apologize for coming on in the middle of the live. We didn't have a date. But thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay, so we are going to get this. You want to rub on the wax like I did and then buff it back. That's what I flipped over my wax pad and buffed it so it's real slippery. Madeline, I am good. Roseanne, why are you giving me your email? Tell me, is there something, did I miss something? Do you want me to, tell me why you're giving me your email. I'm happy to have your email. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this reusable silkscreen transfer. This is the one that is exclusive for club members and designers. I can hear the thunder. What time is it? I got 15 minutes. If you're in the club, you're going to get this exclusive transfer. You're going to get 2 pouches and some ink. We created this so far. You're going to get these 2 pouches and some ink. Those 2 colors, Meadow and Coral, I think. Yes, Shirley, last Thursday was the first day of school for us. And then you can use this design over and over again. So what I'm doing is showing you another idea to use it. All right, so what I'm gonna, and it's repeatable, okay? So it's bows and flowers. It's very pretty, very feminine, I think. And bows are very in right now. So I'm going to go ahead and find the very edge of this round. And we're going to chalk on it with bright white. Hi, Jan. Calling up my things from Etsy and August. Yay, that's awesome. Yes, they should have came. I don't know when they got there, but everything went out. I forget what day. It all blends together. I've spent so many hours in my garage cutting, you guys. Okay, so we're going to just get our air bubbles out, and then we're going to take our bright white chalk paste and press it in the silk screen all the way around, and I'll show you how we're going to repeat it, okay, so that we can cover this whole kit and caboodle. I can hear the thunder. It's a booming out there. It's not here yet, but it's in the distance. Okay, so what you want to do is just lift carefully. That way, if you miss anything, you can lay it back down, okay? And then you're going to dry your edges. I don't worry so much about the middle. That's going to dry pretty quick. But you want to dry your edges. Oh, they came today. Seems like they should have come a while ago. Yay, that's fun, Charlene. It is like Christmas, isn't it? Well, Madeline, you had a large order. So your order took me a little while to get cut and to find a box big enough to put in all your things. So yours was maybe a couple of days later than I would normally, but thank you for your large order. Okay, so then the end of each one, you're going to complete the bow. So these do not have to overlap. This is an awesome design because the bow, you're just completing the bow is what's happening. There's kind of a little space between them. I think this is going to be the easiest transfer that's repeatable that we've had because everything is, oh, you are, Amanda. Everything, oh wait, is that right? Just want to make sure. Okay. Usually you have to overlap it a little. This one, you do not. Okay, so I'm going to move quickly so that I don't have to clean my transfer. Oh, I went right off the edge of this. I did not mean to. Whoops. Okay, so again, just take your paste, press it in the silk screen. If you haven't done this very often, I would suggest cleaning your transfer before you repeat it. I've been doing this a really long time, so I move pretty quick and I know how to line it up and all the things. So just take your time, clean your transfer in between. I am going to do it one more time, so I will. That might be the hole. Okay. I will need to clean it, but I didn't have to do it that time. Okay, see, I got a little bit right here. Hang on. Hold, please. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm getting paint all over my computer. Hope you guys are good. All right, real quick, let me just get a wipe. If you go quick enough, you can probably pull it off like I did just now. Okay, I am going to clean my transfer really quick. So this, you just clean with water and a board eraser. I'm going to turn my glue gun on because I might need it. So you're going to just run it under the sink. I'm going to get some paper towel and get my bulk of my paste up. And then we're going to just use a board eraser and some water. Oh, Patricia, I'm so glad you're good. I'm good also. Okay, I'm going to clean both sides super quick. flip it over, clean the back. You want to clean the sticky side also. Okay, and in my drawer, I just have, I can't see super well, but I do have a Dollar Tree mat. So it's a dish mat that I use them over and over and over again. Once in a while I wash them, but you don't really need to wash them, to be honest. They're $1.25 and I use them forever. Probably I've had this one almost a year. And I use it for my paste. It gets stained. It's not a big deal. So I'm drying the sticky side. Then I'm going to flip it over onto my fuzz cloth and dry the front with my paper towel. And just make sure it's pretty dry before you use it again, okay? And then you're just going to fuzz it again, and then we're going to finish this pattern. And then we're going to put our pieces on. I am good, thank you. And it's not a bad thunderstorm, but in Texas, I don't know, I'm sort of desensitized now because storms are pretty big down here. Okay, we're going to do this little tiny bit because this is annoying me. Let me see. It's really the smallest spot. Let me see here. Hang on. Like that. Yes, this is what's missing. I need to come down just a little. And this little tiny piece, it was just a tad short. So we're just going to do this. And then we'll go do the bottom. Okay? So you see I repeated that all the way through. I think that turned out really awesome. So let's get the bottom. You had dark, oh yeah, they kept saying it was like 40% chance here. Okay, now let's see how this should look. You see how there's really, it's not going to overlap here at all. It's just going to, here, you know what? Let me match it up the way it was and then just slide it down. Yeah, I think it's just going to go like this. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, when you're going top to bottom, oh wait, that's gonna look weird. I think it needs to be like this. There you go, Nancy. Are you guys going, no, Nancy, you're totally wrong. I was totally wrong for like a minute, and now I'm on the right path here. You want to have these ribbon, the bottom of these ribbons at the top of here. I had it the wrong place. Okay, now I have it right. I know if Jan's watching, she was probably like, Nancy, that's wrong. Maybe you didn't notice because it's a little far away, but when you're lining top to bottom, you want to put the bottom of this ribbon in between the other ribbons. Or the bows, I guess. When I first saw this pattern, I was kind of like, meh. But I have been using it on so many things, and now I'm loving it, to be honest. This is to be completely honest with you guys. Okay, so we're going to repeat that. See how easy that is to just continue the pattern all the way as big as you want, right? You can just keep going. Now the key will be if I got it right all the way across. Okay, so like I said, when I first popped on, this is this month's exclusive club design. Now we got to make all this go together. Can only get this if you're in the club. Why am I making, oh, Nancy. Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. This is what I get for not cleaning my transfer again. All right, let me clean it one more time. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Charlie. This was as do as I say, not as I do moment, right? I said I really recommend that you clean it in between, but did I? No. Hi, Linda. How are you? Did it say Linda? Sorry, my contact must be bad. Southeast Oklahoma. Southeast. Oh, so are you close to the Red River? Linda, and I only asked because we have our boat on Lake Texoma. I'm like 45 minutes from the Oklahoma border. We spent a lot of time this past weekend on the boat, actually. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we're just cleaning and repeating. Sorry, guys. Cleaning and repeating. And then we're going to glue all our things on, okay? This won't take long once we get this last piece done. Okay, so make sure you have your transfer clean. You're going to line it back up. So basically these are all half a bow and this is all half a bow. So you're just going to put the other half on here. You'll line the, there's like a little, I would call it just a circle. There's a circle there in the center. You're just going to put it near. This is going to line up perfectly. Oh my goodness. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Welcome to my page. Okay, let's just do this last pattern. Again, just press the paste into the silk screen. It's super simple. Even my kindergartners can do it, though I have not brought it up there yet. I've done it in the past. You know, they need help cleaning and all the things, but they can do this part. So can you. Okay, we're going to get all this pulled up. You're going to lift. Ta-da! It's wonderful. Isn't that so pretty, Sharon? I think so too. Hi, Christine. How are you? Okay, you're not going to have to watch me clean the transfer again. I'm just going to spray it and leave it in here. We are going to get our pieces out, though. So let me dry this. And we're going to make a plane. Hi, Brenda. Sulphur Springs. Yes, only about 20 minutes. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know where Perea is, but like I said, we have our boat on Lake Texoma. I'm not sure, Jen. I'll have to look that up. I'm in McKinney, so Jen, you can map me. I hear Sulphur Springs all the time, but I don't know where that is. Okay, so I'm going to get my pieces off of my mat here, and we're going to start making a plan. This is meant to fit on a 16-inch round, and it's like just fits, okay? So we are going to get our pieces out. Let me bring them over here so I'm not. The strong grip is the way to go. Okay, this and this. I'm loving the vibe here. Oh, Wendy, I'm so glad you like it. Okay. His face goes like this. Now you can see I have the etching in here. So you'll just pair those up. I knew all my chalk paste would be dry. I'm doing better. Have been enough. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I didn't realize this was so big. Interesting. Okay. This is my first time making this. Like I said, this was a special request that I cut for somebody else. And then I kind of modified it just a bit for me. Oh, Paris. Oh, Paris, Broken Bow. Oh, you live in Broken Bow. Okay, so that's like a couple hours, I think, for me. I think. We've been to Broken Bow, but just the one time. That was a while ago. Guys, isn't this so cute? Okay, hit the heart button for me. Okay, so this is going to say, hello world. I think that goes here. Hang on. Gotta double check my photo. Is that going to go? Oh, no, I'm so wrong. Just kidding. The banner is going to go here. Okay, so now that I have the banner up, now what do you guys think? What color? Okay, I'm just making a plan. You guys comment away on what you think I should do with this banner here. I think I could just make the words... I trailed off this same pink color. Date, time. Guys, I'm loving this. Okay. Is this so adorable? This is bringing me tons and tons of joy, though this is in the wrong place here. Hang on. Hello, we're going to put there. We got to figure out how world will fit. D-O-R. Got to spell everything correctly. My hello is going to hang off a little bit. It just is. You guys, what do you think? Pink, same as the background. For just the letters, right? Okay, let's glue it all on. And, well, you know what? Let's paint it real quick, and then we'll glue all that on. We can either do that or see if I got a marker that's close. I agree, Charlene. Let me see if I have a marker that is close. I do have a pink, but I don't know. It is close. It's slightly darker, but I think it might work. I'm thinking a marker might be easier. So I am just going by, I'm just filling in the etch lines. I don't have a super steady hand, so you could paint if you want, if you have a steady hand, but I think I do better with the paint markers. Oh, I hear it raining out there. It's not storming though, that's good. Rain without the hail and the lightning is never a problem. All right, guys, we're almost there. Okay, welcome to... Now, originally, my original, when I originally cut this, I had all these as individual words, or letters, excuse me. And I'm going to tell you what, the little tiny letters were very meticulous and hard to find inside the laser because they drop through. So I changed it to be an etched. because it's really tedious to find all the letters under the laser. It like sits on a honeycomb, and then it just was not ideal. And then I'm like, I need another L. There's an E somewhere. They're so tiny. So especially on the Saint from this and on all of those were all words too. And I just couldn't. I said, nope, we're going to etch it. And then what you could do is you could take a Sharpie marker and just crisp it up if you wanted around the edges of your letters. But I'm thinking what would be super cute is to do this, is to follow the banner around the edge and just kind of go like this around where it's etched. What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be so cool? You could do it in blue. Yes, I debated about, should I make it pink or should I make it blue? Now, if you wanted to make it blue with the bows, I do have bows on my Etsy site, and you could put a bow here like a little bow tie, and then make it a little more boy-like. And then everything that I'm doing pink, you could do blue. Or whatever, you don't have to do traditional boy-girl colors. You can make it green. Now I'm like, ooh, but I could do this, but I could do this. So I'm just staying within the etch lines. I wasn't going to do this, but here we are. Okay, let's get it all put together. Is being the designer the same $20 a month? Yeah, Wendy, if you want to switch to designer from the Perks program, you enroll for $20, just like in Perks. You enroll for $20, but then you get your $20 back in design dollars, just like Perks. It's exactly the same, except you get 40% off instead of 30% off. Okay, let's glue. Here we go. Ready? Letters in darker pink. Yes, I think, do you like it like that? It's a little darker. Okay, so we are going to glue. I'm going to guess I'll work from the top down. I mostly use wood glue for my cutouts. This is a Gorilla Glue. It's the one I use, but I'm sure there are other ones out there. It will dry clear. So if you're like me and you're heavy-handed with it, don't worry about it. I do clean it up sometimes with a little brush, but it's mostly not necessary. Like I said, it will dry clear. Isn't that cute? Just a little crooked mouth. Let's see. Oh, there's so many. Or you can use the bow on the head. Yes, let's do it. Why didn't I do it? On my site, you can get them for $20, what's the words I'm trying to think of? They come in a pack of 20 on my chalk site. The bows. This piece needs to get glued on. And then I need to do this big piece. Purple, that would be amazing. Purple would be amazing. Honestly, like I said, you can do any color. While we're thinking of it, and I gotta glue the rest of those on, and I'm probably running late, but let's put these bows on there too, but let me just paint them really quick with the marker. That way they have time to dry while I am gluing them on. We're gonna put 2 in her hair. Like, we're gonna give this little cow the cutest little bows in her hair. Just like so. The outline would be cute, looks good. All right, I'm glad you guys are loving it. Okay, we're gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna finish getting these put on. Oh, I didn't glue this on yet. I don't want to flip this. I did this in the wrong way, but we're gonna do this. It should be fine. Should start from the bottom up, but for some reason I was feeling it the other way. Okay, just get this all lined up. We're gonna put this on. I think I'm gonna trace it with brown inside here after the live. We'll do our whole, let's see. Let's do the word hello next. What do you guys think about this? Hit that heart button for me. I think this turned out adorable. I don't know anyone having a baby right now, but I might be jinxing some people. Just kidding. Kidding. Okay, now let's get our world put in here. Mainly the L. Okay, it looks like my comments have stopped, you guys, so don't stop commenting. We just have a few more letters to put on, and I'm going to show you how we're going to hang the little signs. And then what I thought is you could use stickers. You could Mod Podge some stickers on for, you know, the details, the weight, the length. And just add Mod Podge to the top. Or some kind of sealer or whatever. Just to personalize it. Okay, I love this. Okay, so what we're gonna do while we're waiting on the bows to dry, really quick, I have a hammer. You're just watching. Okay, well that's fine. I have a hammer. Okay, so I'm gonna have these so they hang. But I only have 3 nails. So I'm just, oh, I wasn't thinking though. I'm just going to use my nail to get it going, get a hole going. I'm going to use these cup hooks. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm just letting it dry for a minute. And I'm going to hang them. Now, my cup hooks, I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see a little better, are probably longer. They're probably going to peek through the back, so I'm just going to be careful here. And then that way, did I not test this? They're going to hang. Isn't it cute? Now you could glue them on and just do like a faux button or something on there if you want, but I thought it would be cute if they were hanging. So that's what I'm doing. Yep, I painted them with my Sharpie marker, my friend. The cup hooks are a good idea. It's just they take a second to like get going. So that's why I got this little nail. Just to start the hole. Otherwise, it's like I'm all day turning it. Okay. Tell me what you think. Tell me what colors you would do. Like I said, I am going to get a detail marker and go around my letters with probably, if I have brown, I'll do it. Otherwise, probably black. Oh no! We can't have that happen. Hang on. Hold please, I hear my alarm going off. I'm back, sorry. Sorry, Charlie. You don't need that alarm going off and then my thing messing up. Okay, so let's see. We've got time and date. And make sure I'm here again. Am I still here? I hope I'm still here. I don't know why there's alarm. Oh, I am still here. Okay, good. Yay! Okay, sorry about that. Why can't I see my comments? You guys, I cannot win. Okay, one more. We're going to put this one in. I'll scoot back again. I can see me. I just can't see my comments. And the last thing we're going to do is put her little bows in her ears. Okay, and we're going to hang this. You guys, how's thinking cute? All right, hit the heart button for me. I'm going to put a little bit, a dab of hot glue on this. She's so cute. Type the word August, check your messages so you can grab this cute bow design. And like I said, I am going to be working on getting this little guy on my chalk site, on my Etsy site, I'm sorry, this afternoon. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Look at how cute this is. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness. I think that turned out so adorable. Do you guys love it? I hope you love it as much as I love it. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm very late. We'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye. Have a great night, everybody. I might change this to pink. Okay, I need to change this to pink. I mean, I want to be able to Oh, I need that pink back. All right, YouTubers, this is completely done. I outlined it. Let's see if you guys can see. I outlined all the letters. I think it turned out really cute. Thanks for watching.